I got fired and didn't immediately tell my wife. This was back in 2016 when I was at my healthcare job, and they called me into the office. We had missed a deadline earlier in the week. They called me into the office and told me that I was let go, and it was too early for me to go home at that point because I didn't want to tell my wife. Not that I felt scared to tell her. It was just like I felt like a failure. My son was going to be born in 8 months, and I just didn't feel like going home at that point. I needed to figure it out in my head. So I sat in the car for a little bit, and then I went to the gym, worked out, and then went home. And I didn't tell my wife immediately. We had dinner that night, and at dinner I said, "Hey, what if I did this real estate thing full time?" She's like, "Well, why would you do that? You have a good paying job." And I was at that point I told her like, "Hey, they let me go," and she was shocked, obviously, and as I was, but it was, what do we do next? And part of it was, do I go interview other places or I can do this thing full time? And it was hard for the next 8 months. It was really difficult to provide for the family, knowing that my son's coming, knowing that I have all of these bills that I'm going to have to pay. It was rough to get up to that point. But like I said in a previous video, sometimes the thing that you think is the absolute worst thing is the best thing that ever happens to you. And that's what real estate was for me. And that's what that firing was for me. Y'all have a great Tuesday.